Hello and welcome to IFL's Crafternoon on Facebook. If you're like us at the library, you're missing the Indiana County Fair right about now. You're missing the animals, the rides, the games, the entertainment, and most especially the food. On today's episode of Crafternoon, I'm going to show you how to bring a little bit of that fair food right to your home. We're going to be making candied apples. Now this is a project for grown-ups, but all ages can enjoy the fruits of our labor. Let's go ahead and get started.
The hardware you will need is a saucepan, a candy thermometer, wooden spoon, a trivet, a tray with wax or parchment paper, measuring cups, and wooden sticks. The ingredients are apples, 1½ cups of water, 1 1/8 cups of corn syrup, 4½ cups of sugar, and red food coloring. You're going to want to start with washed and dried apples. You're going to place 1 stick in each apple where the stem comes out. You can choose whatever type of apples you want. I'm just using the type that I had in my refrigerator, but a tart apple is the best for this. And as you can see, I'm only going to be making 3 candied apples for myself today. I really don't need to eat more than that, but I probably could. In your saucepan, you're going to mix the 1½ cups of water with the 1 1/8 cups of corn syrup. Once that is mixed together, add your 4½ cups of sugar. You're going to want to stir this together until the mixture has a sand-like consistency. Place over a medium heat and stir until it comes to a boil. Now, this is probably going to take about 15 minutes to come to a boil. Once your mixture comes to a boil, you're going to want to insert your candy thermometer, and you do not want to stir this anymore. If you stir it, it could cause crystals to form. You're going to watch your candy thermometer until it gets to 283 degrees. Now that we've reached 283 degrees, I'm going to add the red food coloring. I'm just going to add about 7 or 8 drops and then gently swish the pan around to mix that in, because again, no stirring this mixture until you are done. The color will get the whole way through the mixture because of the boiling. Now we're going to let it continue boiling until we get to 300 degrees. Now that we've reached 300 degrees, you're going to remove your pan from the heat and place it on a trivet. You can also remove the thermometer at this time. You're then going to let this mixture sit for 3 minutes. With our mixture slightly cooled, we're going to dip our apples. Holding the apple by the stick, dip it into the pan at an angle. You may need to tilt the pan as well. Twirl the apple in the mixture so that it is completely covered. Then once you remove it, you're going to want to let the excess mixture drop off and then place it onto your wax paper. Repeat this process for all of your candied apples. Now that our candied apples are dipped, what are we going to do with the rest of this mixture? I like to make candied grapes as well. I just put a grape on a toothpick, dip them, and eat them just like a candied apple. There are tons of other things you can do with this mixture. Pour your extra sugar mixture onto a small tray lined with waxed paper. Once it's cool, break it into bite-sized pieces and toss it with some powdered sugar for a delicious hard candy. Stay safe and see you next week on IFL's Crafternoon on Facebook.